please tell us what you're doing here at ISE in terms of your 3D projections, because you did something at Moody Gardens recently, which is a bit of a world first, wasn't it? 4K at high frame rate.
Yes. So at Moody Gardens, we were doing a technology showcase. What we showed there was a 4K laser projector of 55,000 lumens. And the reason why we did that is to show our customers that we are also state-of-the-art. We are a state-of-the-art technology company. That we're not only just doing press releases and say that we're working on something. We really have the hot stuff, and we proved it. And then, so in Moody Gardens, we had a double demonstration. We had one for laser projector, 55,000 lumens, and then the second one was about high frame rate, because also that is one of the things which is moving fast these days, and because of let's say James Cameron's ambition to go in high frame rate.
Your stand is definitely one of the busiest here. I'm not just saying that. When you walk around, and it's been very hard actually to get to talk to you guys. So Barco is obviously growing. Where are your growth markets? I mean, I would have thought digital projection would have been saturated in terms of the movie theatre industry. So are you looking towards cinemas or home use or?
Well, also in cinema, we are not, let's say, flat. We definitely have some growth opportunities in that. Not only with projection, we're also expanding more into other stuff, like Aura 3D is one of the things we're working on, definitely.
So Aura, this is the 3D sound solution, isn't it?
That is a 3D sound solutions, yes, and that is something that we are also pushing heavily on. So, but besides DC, we also definitely have some growth still in the Pro AV, the projector in the image processing world. Even in more difficult times, we see that also that market is continuously growing. So there's definitely still an opportunity for high image projection or processing, let's say, for us in that domain. But Barco is more than only cinema and Pro AV. We are also we're the number one in healthcare on displays and other systems, and we are also the number one in control rooms. And there are many more aspects which avionics is in. I mean, we have many markets that we're in, and there's growth in most of those, and if not all those markets.
Just going to ask you two questions now, final questions. Have you seen the super high vision stuff that NHK are doing? I mean, where next after 4K? Will you always be looking at the next stage of projection, presumably?
I haven't seen it myself personally, but I think it's more also like a technology case that they are doing. If it's just like for broadcast, then it's going to be, I think for broadcast alone you don't need a resolution because the limitation, to my opinion, again, is going to be the bandwidth and the pipeline. So yes, it's useful to work on higher resolution for certain applications, like in simulation or in cinema or in Pro AV, certain markets. For the broadcast itself, you don't need to go higher than what we have today.
Finally, obviously 3D focus, we're interested in 3D. How important is 3D for you? 2011, people were sort of getting worried that it wasn't going to be as big as expected. So in your product line, how profitable or how important is 3D in terms of your market share?
Yeah. Now, again, for cinema, 3D is important for us. More and more movies coming out 3D, so we need to follow that. So everything, let's say, also there that is new, like 3D in high frame rates, we are let's say one of the first ones to invest in it and to roll it out. So for that market segment, 3D is extremely important. 3D is also very important for applications like in simulations, where in cut walls people want to do really have the 3D experience to improve their designs and so on. In Pro AV, we see some interest left and right. There it's more like an enabler. If you don't have it, then people say, why didn't you invest in this? So also in our AGX electronics, we have special capabilities to drive electronics at higher bandwidth to allow 120 Hertz active 3D. So it's not crucial as per se, but it is something you need to have as a developer.